Hi, I am Pushpendra Agrawal, founder of Walkover. I'm a part of DLC Global IT Committee. Welcome to my DLC talk. My journey started when I was a very young boy, 20 years old. I went to a conference and somebody told me that go to a terrace every day and see the world and think, how can you change this world? I think that moment I got a lot of ideas. I started working on a project. I collected, a lot of students from engineering background, and we are all excited to work on a social platform like a Facebook. That time, Facebook was not invented. It was 2004. Eventually, in 2 years, Facebook came. We all got we had other commitments. Everybody was going for MBA and everything. So I dropped that idea. That day, I learned that starting an idea is okay, but quitting is also a more important part of this startup life. I started multiple products, but all startups my was not working. Then I thought it was my dream, it was my childhood fantasy that I had to be a topper in my class, and it was a last opportunity in my masters I can be a topper. So I went Dubai for my masters and I studied hard for 2 months. But I realized this does not excites me. So I started something in communication line that people can talk to India from Dubai or any other country at a very cheap price. So it was easy for me and I started in a week, and I did a lot of business, not only in the college but outside as well. And I had a lot of contacts in Dubai, and it was a very good exposure for me. But after completing my masters, I felt that it is not an exciting thing for me. I really wanted to start a product which really solves a problem, not a service. So I came back to India and I started Walkover. In Walkover, I wanted to solve the problem which was I was facing in 5 years, so that no startup or small company should face those problems again. And it was technology. Technology seems very easy in India, that developers are available. We are a IT country, but it's not. We have a lot of broken things. And the first thing I identified is communication API. If somebody wants to send OTP, somebody wants to send SMS, somebody wants to make a call programmatically, it was not easy task. Developer API was not easily available. It was not friendly. The support system was broken. So I wanted to solve this industry. So I jumped into it. As a startup, when I started, the first week, I got money. I'm still a bootstrap company, and that's the reason I feel, because I was in the right industry. And that's the reason we are still a bootstrap company. After 4 or 5 years, eventually we understood that this API system, developer friendly API, is broken not only in communication thing but in more industry. So we started accounting software, Gid, a developer friendly system. We started backend as a service. We started workspace services. We started multiple products. And just to solve one problem in every industry, that was how can these entire thing be communicated via API easily. And that's my topic. Eventually, I will talk about cloud communication future. Even I started multiple products. The most I spent time in Message 91. That's a cloud communication platform. And that's why communication is my favorite topic. What is communication, cloud communication? Consider it simple. Whenever you have phone call from a machine, it's a cloud communication. Whenever you have SMS from your bank, it's a cloud communication. Communication happens between human to human, is simple called P2P, which you all know about it. But when it can be programmatically configured, that's a cloud communication. You have seen all the use cases of cloud communication. by calling to your friends. You have received OTP from your bank, but the future is very different. It will evolve from human to machine, machine to human, to machine to machine. Communication has affected everyone in the industry, in the entire world. You can speak to an American people, you can speak to anyone in this world, and it has solved a lot of problem for the humans. When it becomes programmable communication, it will solve a lot of problems which we have never even imagined. Think as you're calling to a salon or you're calling to any business, and instead of human, machine is picking your call. You have already seen that example. How it happens? By cloud communication, by programming, by machine is interfering in the call, and that's how it is being possible. You are sending a message on a WhatsApp to a company, and company is responding to you over WhatsApp. One person cannot do that. There has to be multiple people. Again, it is a programmatic communication. Machine is interfering this communication line, and that's programmable communication. The future will talk about the machine to machine communication. Suppose you are in a car and you are speeding 140 limit. Your parents will get notified. Your car will call to your parents. That's how it works. Your car, if something bad happens in your car can inform your surrounding cars. That's machine to machine. And this will happen. Communication, it's not new. Communication was evolved. This was evolved 20 years ago. But who is stopping it? Our government policies. I'll tell you how. Imagine Dubai. Imagine those countries where internet was cut, internet was limited and censored. Those companies, a startup, never came up. So, in the communication line also, government, the bodies, these people has to work with the industry players and help to solve this problem. Otherwise, we will be behind in the communication space. We are already behind. So when I say the future of communication, cloud communication, I see a very good future of cloud communication in the world, but I see a little danger, little problem in India. I have few more examples. I'll think as you are receiving OTP now, and your mobile, you have to put the mobile OTP, and then it verifies. So human comes, but think as your system, your mobile automatically is talking to your telecom provider and verifying you automatically. No human, no SMS, no voice call, nothing. Just your phone and their servers. So it's a machine to machine communication. Second, when you are able to talk to a machine, not nearby machine, over a cloud. So again, if you are talking to a machine, it's a cloud communication. Think as a robot is your human assistant. So everyone will have an assistant here. And that's this kind of a use cases, this kind of things will happen when cloud communication evolves. It will not affect only humans, it will affect everyone. Think as a small retailer and Amazon. Everyone will be impacted by this, and their business will evolve. AI is becoming large, and communication will play a lot of important role. Now, AI will eventually understand the language of animals. The machine wants to listen the animal's voice. How will it be transmitted? By communication, by cloud communication, because it has to be programmatically designed. And that's the benefit of cloud communication. It is not visible to anyone, but it is everywhere. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope this was insightful. And thank you, DLC, for giving me this platform.